Okay, so if you don't listen to us since 9 o'clock, we don't tell you, say yes. The matter of Lagos State, every time for this period, 11 o'clock every Tuesday, people they call in, a lot of persons from top town crier, then go talk. So you see, for Agbawa Ikosi side, you see from Shimawa, yesterday as a matter of fact, that Shimawa side person talks, so they never see lights at all. As a matter of fact, snakes up and down. In fact, then they fear for them life. That same yesterday, we get some calls from Ikorodu. In fact, now warning then they give to people where they waka around Odo-Kekere side, say, you see this place, make una no waka because court boys won't begin count number. They killed their member last year, so they won't complete the number. So make you no even come at all. Some persons even say their brother, their in-law, they involved in this matter, and innocent people daily, they die on top this case. For Aja here, you know if you just waka anytime, because if you waka, make you they cut across the crossfire between bad guys. And a lot of persons, people they complain, say they go sleep for them house, and then some security agents go just batch into the house, break their door early morning, maybe around 4 or 5. Just because they feel say that they suspect say them be Yahoo boys, and the best way to do them now to break houses and enter at odd times. All these ones now challenges where people don't they get traffic situation for Lagos State, insecurity. In fact, what we want talk and where we not go talk for inside Lagos State. Remember, say this side na town crier, and we talk say we go get question and answer segment with we own person. That's now Honourable Adewale Gomez. As a matter of fact, Frank even did the name. Honourable Frank Adewale Gomez. Welcome to the show, sir.
Welcome.
How you dey? You dey fine, you dey kajad.
I dey kampe.
How Lagos be now?
Lagos now something else.
And they say before they go talk, say Eko ni ibaje. Obajeti. They get the one where they talk general. When they shout Eko ni ibaje, say Obajeti. Okay, welcome to the show, sir.
Thank you.
This one town crier, and our people they ready to begin. They ask you a little question as it concerns things where they happen for Lagos. So in case you don't know, make we tell you, say Honourable Frank Adewale Gomez, Honourable Frank Adewale Gomez, na Lagosian. And na person wey know things about Lagos. Apart from the fact saying from Lagos, he himself don't know different parts of Lagos. As a matter of fact, na Lagos Island, you know everything concerning Lagos Island. And I just say for the fact say you be Lagos person self, you know things about Lagos mainland.
Very well.
Because this one now wa Lagos. Okay, you get one particular project where you been put ground, your name follow for on top the matter, they call am Iyayitoleko. I get am well.
Yes.
Iyayitoleko.
Iyayitoleko.
Oh, no vex. Iyayitoleko. Okay, what in that movement mean?
Well, it's just telling us that things are really bad in Lagos and we need to do something about it.
Okay. For person when they say you don't grow for Lagos and you don't see a lot of things inside Lagos State, if person ask you what be the common challenges where Lagos State they face where you don't see the visible ones, which ones you go fit mention?
Roads. I'll mention roads. I'll mention electricity. I'll mention traffic. I'll mention security. Insecurity. I'll mention maladministration in terms of how we should run Lagos.
Okay.
Lagos for Lagosians. Lagos for everybody.
Okay. You mentioned traffic. You mentioned roads, maladministration, and a lot of other things. So make we come to the Lagos road. A lot of persons talk say the Lagos the population of Lagos already too much, so this one's follow for waiting be say it they affects Lagos when it comes to road. Because for instance, if 1,000 persons supposed to ply this road, then 1 million they ply the road, they make them despoil. What you feel say okay, government fit do or Lagos fit do differently to tackle this issue of roads, especially bad roads for Lagos State?
In the first instance, Lagos State has been built as a structure that will take less than what we have right now.
Less than what we
have right now.
Okay.
But the issue we have is that everybody is converging into Lagos. The government of the day should find ways of creating other cities that are replication of Lagos, that people can move in. to go and work. Like abroad where they day.
Yes.
People will say, I live in New York, but I work in New Jersey.
Yes.
You can stay in Lagos and be Badagry. You can stay in Lagos and be in Ikorodu. But let everything be equally as good as Lagos and Lagos Island. And then the roads as well. We need to do something about every single road in every local government must be paved. So that people can walk freely. You know, one of the biggest problems we have in Lagos is the fact that there are too many potholes. And the potholes are creating traffic. For example, for a long time, when you're going from Surulere to Akmogbon, it will take you almost 3 hours just for a single pothole by Akmogbon. If they had sorted that out in one night, traffic would not have been that bad in that place. So we need to take a proactive action in solving the roads in Lagos. It's a very, very important thing.
Okay, talking about solving the roads in Lagos State, you mentioned something now, say just like abroad, you get cities and sub-cities. That one feel really work for Lagos State, judging by the fact, say, if you go Ibadan and another governor they there. If you say you want extend to Ogun State, now another government. If you say, now waiting go work together, if at all Lagos say, okay, we want extend the cities. If you feel say this thing go agree work.
Of course, because we're not talking going to another state, you're going within Lagos. Okay. Badagry is part of Lagos.
Okay.
Muwodofin is part of Lagos. Maltu is a part of Lagos. There's so many empty lands, even going towards Lekki. You see that you could go into Osekpe. If you build the same replica standards that you have in Lagos Island and Lagos Lekki and all this, build it in other areas. Build it in areas that you know people would like to go, and then introduce an intra-city transport system where people don't have to go with the road. You can catch a train from Badagry and you live in Badagry and they go to CMS. Within 15 minutes you're already there. It's because everybody wants to go on the road. That's why we're having traffic. If you do an intra-city from, let's say, Badagry to Ekpe or from Ekpe to Ikorodu, and then you have easier access to people not having traffic. Okay,
so one of the issues I actually know, say Lagos, they always talk about, when you bring this kind of suggestions, they go come call you, say, what about budgets? What about budget? You feel, say, a lot of persons, they know, say, they pay tax for almost everything for Lagos State, but a lot of persons don't know how this tax they go. So you, when we say you don't stay into this matter for some time, you feel say Lagos get a budget system enough to really extend the city, as we take talk, like to extend the city to Badagry or Ekpe or any other place. If you say they get that budget to do them.
The problem is that it's not that they don't have budget.
Okay.
The problem is the loopholes. There's so many loopholes where things are taken out of the money that's meant for these people.
Okay,
and there's some people that are also outside the tax system that should be brought into the system. It's not that the budget, we can create the budget for ourselves. If we want to build a new city, there are international funding that we can get to help assist us to build a city so that we will have a city that is, when you walk in, you know that you have Lagos, you have a city of your pride. And I have the pleasure of knowing that my own father was the one that designed Abuja.
Wow.
And I'm very happy that anytime I walk into Abuja, I remember my father very well.
Okay.
It was the first start of Federal Capital Development Authority.
Okay, current affairs. Give us the full name of your father.
Yes, I can give you Charles Adewale Gomez.
Okay, Charles Adewale Gomez.
Of his blessed memory.
Okay. Wow. For you to even come from that man, it means say yes, you get something to actually offer to the people. Now, it gets something where the governor of Lagos State come out, the present governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu, when he come, he talks, say, he call him Operation Zero Potholes for inside Lagos State. Yes, we'll see that movement when it starts. We see, say, then they patch places, hold up stay because they patch places, but presently I know they see, say, the thing don't continue. As a matter of fact, we still they see this thing. Now, not be the governor side that won't go now. There are certain individuals for Lagos State who are here say, if road smooth, they know they like them because they know they feel operate for night. Places like Oshodi, they say after they don't tar the road finish, these bad guys go dig a portion so that when you reach there, you must to slow down so that them go fit rob you. Things like this, there's little or nothing where government fit do to change mentality of people, but how you feel, say, the mentality of most Lagosians go fit help the development of Lagos State? I dey ask you because you na Lagos person and you know a lot about Lagos State. With the mentalities we see around you, you feel, say, then go allow this development to really spring if the government won't do them?
I don't see the reason why they wouldn't allow the thing to work, because we need to, while we're taking care of infrastructure, we need to also take care of belly structure. Because it's because of hunger.
Kingdom, yeah,
it's because of hunger that some of these people, being even abroad, most of these things could have happened if they did not have a social security system. The moment we try to introduce a social security system where people that don't even have work can get paid measly money by those that have work, you find out that these sort of things will stop. Because it's obvious, if someone is hungry, I'm not justifying them doing that. We can look at those red zones. They call them red zones. If you look at the red zones and see the level of danger that it put security system in there, so that people will know that there's security there. You cannot just go and do anything. So our country, our state is good enough, and we can afford all those things.
That na social security, but I want to come back to security aspect of Lagos State. A lot of other states then go talk say their security not actually there as formidable as Lagos State. As a matter of fact, a lot of other states they try to model after Lagos State. And if me and you look Lagos State, sometimes they see RRS, because even though they take some time, I feel don't work out before I see one van, or I feel say some of them when they call, some people say they know they pick. But you feel say, what do you think say Nigeria, Lagos, we actually do to make that security formidable for the little where they get, or the ones where they get, make it formidable? What do they do?
With due respect to Governor Adewale of Ogun State,
yes,
he brought in technology. There's a technology as in system now, is a walkie-talkie that can control all over Ogun State and all the security gadgets there. No, that's the reason why Ogun State is so well secured, because of the action of the governor that is there. The Lagos State governor should also look at controlling security through technology. There's a cloud system that you can bring in that will monitor every single part of Lagos, just from this room as big as this place. It's because we are not proactive. Areas, yes, they can be in one area, but if something is doing 5 miles away from them, if they don't have the gadgets to talk to themselves, or even if they don't have the control system to monitor what's going on, it will be ineffective. I really want to thank the government of Lagos State because of the RRS. Yes, they're doing a fine job, but we can do better than that. We can bring in technology. The system in the world right now is not physical. It's cloud system, which we must adopt to make Lagos become bigger and more sophisticated. So we have to think 5 steps above the current situation in Lagos
State.
Yes.
Okay, so you just listen to us. You still hear the voice of Honourable Frank Adewale Gomez. Yes, and when they talk about matter them inside Lagos State, I tell you, say now question and answer time with Honourable Frank Adewale Gomez. So any question where you get for him, you feel ask him, make you begin to ask him as he concern your area. So make I call the phone number where you go talk to Honourable Adewale Gomez, 0700 901 901 901. When you call, try make them short so that other people go follow hear you. Okay. Hello. Okay. Good morning.
Faith the call back.
Okay, Faith. Oh, welcome back, Faith.
Yeah.
First, give me the last 4 digits of your number.
7610.
7610.
Yes.
Now what for you?
7610.
Okay, 7610. Use that same number. Send us WhatsApp message or text message now, so that I forget them. Okay. So you get a question for the Honourable?
No. Shouldn't this number be the WhatsApp number?
No. The WhatsApp number na 09094901901. I will call him again. Just listen up.
Okay.
Thank you very much. Okay, so we're still there here on Top Town Crier for Lasgidi 90.1 FM. Okay, so we get one message for Facebook. It say, when will federal government make us believe them on the issue of COVID-19? That na question from Negodu Arome W. issue of COVID-19?
Yeah, you see, when messaging in any system, it depends on the way it's carried and the person that carried it. If the government is coming out and producing programs that will assist or allow people to understand the message they're coming through with, then people will understand and believe them easily. Now, the COVID-19 issue is not a joke. I must say it here and clear. It is not a joke. And I'm sure the government is trying to alleviate the problems of the people. And I want the citizens of Lagos State to believe in the government and give them a chance to do the job the way they want to do the job. It's not that it's perfect. Nothing is perfect. Even in America, they're having problems. In UK, they're having problems. This COVID came to us as a shock. And we need to put together a strong team, which Lagos State is doing, for people to understand. They need to believe them and believe in the federal government, what they're doing. Okay,
some people, they cite the negligence on the part of the government, as they call them. That period where we say they see a particular warehouse where they put palliative way, naturally they're supposed to share them, but they no share them. According to government, they get their reasons why they no share them. This aspect, that singular thing, make a lot of persons lose confidence in waiting the government they tell them, and a lot of persons don't come out, they talk conspiracy theory, say this one they won't use them, even though a lot more persons they come and say, see I don't get COVID, I don't heal, a lot more persons still they believe say COVID no day. If you there in a place to sensitize these people where we say they really need to know waiting be the thing you for do if you be government to sensitize people, as in to take them to their ear, say, see, I'm here. What do you for do?
Okay, what I will have done, period, is to show people that have had COVID, the progression of getting well, and preventive strategy that will prevent people from getting this COVID. COVID is real. And a lot of people that I know have, fortunately, have lost their lives. And it's not that they did not hear from government, but some people did not believe, especially the grassroots. They feel that it's the disease of the rich. It's not the disease of the rich. It's the disease of everybody. God forbid that we all get it. But God will not meet us. But the government needs to let people know the experiences of people so that people will take it seriously or more serious than this.
Okay. All right. 0700 901 901 901. Okay. Hello. A bit of network challenge. Call us 0700 901 901 901. We don't bring to you Honourable Adewale Gomez. In fact, I even need to let you tell the people your constituency, Gongong. Yeah, now Lagos Island.
Yeah, Lagos Island.
Okay, but you do things with the Butemeta side or Balinde.
I went to the first the one of the best schools in Nigeria.
St. Gregory's?
No, Batriman High School.
Oh, okay.
And then that's where the former governor of Lagos State went, so we all the same thing. Okay. And I also went to the best school in Lagos, St. Gregory's College. And I grew up in Surulere. I went to Butemeta, stayed in the Butemeta. And my family house is in Catholic. We have 4 houses in Catholic Mission, Igbo-Shere, Bangoshe, and Tokumbo. So we are very, very rooted in Lagos Island. And I know Surulere, I know Obalende because I went to Greg's and we're on Obalende. So I'm a Lagosian to the core.
I know. Okay, so now back then, make I just cite them in the 1980s. I did very sure say Lagos State no day like this time. Okay, if person say make you draw the good comparison from that time and make you drum come this present time, what be some of those good comparisons where you go draw from 1980s? I don't know whether they don't born you 1970s, but as long as you
don't
feel
worry,
remember.
I'm fairly used.
Everybody they fairly used. The only picking they born today whenever they fairly used. Okay, so if you get to draw those positive comparisons where you feel say this present government supposed to copy and imbibe, what can be some of them?
Well, we have a lot of comparison. When in the 80s, Lagos is no more the Lagos we used to know. The Lagos we used to know was a beautiful city where we can all go out at any time we want and open doors and nobody comes near your house. We are each other's brothers and keepers. We can walk from, in those days, we used to go for parties at Igbobi College, the inter-house sports, and you walk people from to Sulere at night, dead at night. It used to be Kaban Bamboo. People, we had fun in those days. But these days, it's not like that. There's so many miscreants around the whole place. In the 80s, there were not too many miscreants. They were not even. I couldn't even figure out how we got to this level where you have miscreants bothering you. I was driving on the expressway the other day and there was traffic, and people were knocking on my window trying to collect some money and stuff. In 80s, there's nothing like that. It was a beautiful city.
Okay, now
and that's where people should bring it back to
this time.
Yes.
Okay, now talking about security and a lot of things we still don't change. I did very sure. I did very, very sure. So every day, at least make a note, at least 150, not less than 50 people they come into Lagos State. And each of these persons where they come into Lagos is sure say at least 1% of them, none of them register for Lagos State. So Lagos actually not get the biodata of people where they Lagos itself. So yes, we president being close the border for external foreign trades, but you feel say Lagos State actually need to look into the porosity of the border. You feel say then gets to take people where they troop into Lagos. If you say they need to take that one seriously, you feel
the federal government has limited power to control the people that are going from state to state. They don't even have that power to. If you're a Nigerian, the issue we have is our immigration system, where we don't even know who we are. Once we start this registration thing they're doing,
the NIN,
then we will know who are Lagosians, but they will know who are Nigerians. And then if we can introduce, this is just my own idea, a way by which each local government will transcade what is happening in federal with another number that every person living in any social security, any local government can register that local government and say this is who I am, and they'll put you on the database. So when you want to rent a house, they'll ask which local government are you from. So with that, they'll punch your name in the system and see who you are exactly. Then we'll cut all these people walking in and down of Lagos.
Okay, yes, this idea is very, very beautiful, but with this registration of the NIN, make we take them close home. We hear say some people, we get evidences of people where say I pay 2,000, or they say make I pay 2,000 to do registration, or this one say I must pay 4,000 to link my SIM to my NIN. This crop of people where they collect 2,000 to do that, if you say they go allow the idea of the government like this to sell without selling them out as Judas, how we go take smoke out this set of people when no go let this idea try?
The problem we have in Nigeria, this mentality of not loving ourselves. If they have introduced something to make things better for us, why does everything have to be money, and to the detriment of the structure on the system that the federal government is trying to introduce? I mean, I was listening to the PRO for the company that's managing the NIN, and they're saying that you that has given money is an offense. You that have received money, you're an offense. But who is the policeman that will monitor the person that have stolen and have taken it? You need to go collect your own. So, I mean, it's all about money, and that is the problem of Nigeria. The money mentality is killed us as a nation. So we need to look for something and plan for all this NIM and everything. It's a plan for our children and children yet unborn. One problem that we have in Nigeria is that is that we haven't planned for our children. We need to start planning for our children and children yet unborn, so that the mess that we have created, we will have something better for them. And that's why I have a little bit of passion for Lagos, because it's only Lagos is a microcosm of Nigeria. Anything that happens, let's not deceive ourselves about. Lagos is Nigeria.
Yes.
And if Lagos is Nigeria, we can start building a structure from Lagos where all the other states in the federation will copy Lagos.
Okay.
The people say I do not be Lagos. Lagos better than Edo.
Okay, now we not say all these things. They say, or you both say all hands must be on deck, and then you mentioned something. Say you will give money to an official to facilitate your work. You they as guilty as the official will collect the money. this boils down to the judicial and the executive. If we get to enforce to make sure say these things actually happen, these things actually stop. For instance, okay, I got me judicial. They said they go block my SIM by 31st of December. I don't go this council. They say I must pay money. You feel so we get a formidable judiciary or an active one where we actually implement some of this how go take talk and execute some of this punishment for people where be say then they cause wahala for inside the society so that go fit move. If you say we get a strong judiciary where go fit tackle this problem, what would you talk about?
Yes, I would say we have the judiciary if the mindset is there to tackle it. Tackling a system, a fault like this, it's an easy thing. Let's just set up a private court that will handle cases like this, that will make it faster.
Okay.
If we have to go through our judicial system, it will take a long time.
Okay.
But if you set up a tribunal that will just say, okay, they've caught you, you get offended, like the traffic offense tribunal, traffic offense, they'll do it, bang, you finish, bang, you're out, and they'll commit you or you pay fine, then it's okay. But the way it is now, the 2000.
But even inside that traffic distance, what would you talk? They go still drive you go front. So how much you want settle man no carry you go?
That's what I keep saying about Nigeria.
The
we
mentality.
need to clean the mentality of Nigeria.
Okay. Now I feel say you get that time where would they grow up? Would they always hear something where they call public opinion? Now that time one no say if certain decisions won't happen, especially the one where go relate to the masses, you go see people where carry microphone enter street. So what do you want make happen? If now you how you go want make it be? People go talk, different people, and from there you go now say okay, majority of people say now like this, majority of people say now like this. So I never really see that in presently this time. I never see government they enter inside society say this now the policy we want bring go wait till you get to talk. So you feel say that now something where we need to revive inside the society to make things work
internationally before any decisions are made that affect me, affect you, affect my children, my grandchildren. They go around the streets and find out if we do this in your neighborhood. Let me tell you, when I was back over there in Oyinbo land, they showed me a 25-year plan for a city in Houston, Texas. And that was about 10, 15 years ago. Last year when I went there, I saw exactly the same thing, the plan that they were going to do. And before they did that, they had gone round to get opinion of people. We need to do that right now in Nigeria, or in our cities, where even the local government chairman, if he wants to do something, I don't know, you have local government, but local government
you don't know if they're working, we have.
Where local government chairman can take that move. By which, if I was a governor,
but the local government get that power because I hear say some local government chairman for their area they cry, oh, we don't have good road, we don't have bad road. They go talk say their location where they give their data, they tell them to make them no use them, or they know they even get enough for the people. So if you say they get strong local government.
Yes, because let me tell you something. In Nigeria, Lagos is microcosm of Nigeria. Local governments are the microcosm of Lagos. And if that is the truth, it means whatever is going to happen in Lagos, local governments are the one they're the closest to the people, to the grassroots.
Yes.
So if anything is going to affect the local government, the chairman of that local government must have a right by law to make sure that people understand what is trying to bring into the system. If I were the one that's the head of Lagos or whatever, I'll make local government an integral part of running of my system.
Wow.
That is what I think. Local government are the power bank that the state can use. We can't sit in Alausa and there's someone that's in Baragli and you know what's happening there. You won't know that. But the local government chairman there will understand the terrain of the area.
Yes. Okay, thank you. You see the hears on top Lasgidi 90.1 FM, your number 101 best station, and this now Town Crier question and answer with Honourable Adewale Gomez. So if you call into the studio 0700 901 901 901. But when we take this break, when we come back, I will begin to take your calls and your messages. Okay, so you see the hears on top Lasgidi 90.1 FM. If you look your time, we'll get less than 20 minutes more to do this one for On Top Town Crier question and answer with Honourable Frank Adewale Gomez. I get a call here 0700 901 901 901. Hello.
Hello, Lasgidi. Good morning.
Good morning to you. How are you?
I'm fine.
Okay, what's your name?
What I do? My
Adefa.
name is AB. My name is AB, calling from Aja.
Okay, Edwin from Aja.
Abe. My name is Abe, calling from Aja.
Abe. You be my brother from the south, Abi?
Yes.
Okay. So talk to us. You want to ask our honorable question?
The question I really have to answer, Honorable, and what I'm trying to follow about what he said last time when he said, really, the local government, every local government supposed to have a kind of eye to the community, so that at least, just like as he said, the local government chairman can't just be in a Lekki, while the community here. So how you be able to know what is happening here in this Aja? Do you understand? So, and really, they have to really do something about that.
Okay.
So, and I really follow what the chairman is saying, the honorable is saying. I think is really, really right, and I do enjoy. May God continue to bless him and give him more strength to follow up.
Thank you very much, Abi. Okay, so not be more like question. You just won't accept say all the things where you they talk, say they talk well. Okay, so we're gonna still come back to you, Make will ask you some questions, but I get some questions for WhatsApp and text messages. Good morning, Abigail. You're doing a very good job. Thank you. God bless Lasgidi FM. This station done day of great help to the people of Lagos. Lagosians' voice don't they help through this medium. They don't help us grade Ofin, Oreta, and Bayeku Road for Igbogbo Ikorodu. Ori your own done day under construction. I dey personally happy for this development because at some point it don't reduce traffic. I hail our honorable in the studio. Well done, sir. No Lasgidi, no radio. Ayodele from Ikorodu. This one sweets me because places like Ikorodu, those people they suffer. The three basic things where they're supposed to get. Electricity. A lot of them, because they know they get electricity. The road, that of Bayeku or Igbogbo side. Then security, cultism. It be like saying that they be the headquarter. So these people, they really suffer. So I happy say this particular good news, they come from Ikorodu. At least something good. When they ask, can anything good come out of Bethlehem? So finally, okay. So somebody say it's 5,000 they are collecting before you register. Oh, so even the 2,000 what I talk say then they collect before you register for NIN. Okay, so please we need help about that cause it's free. You go tell us where be the place where then they collect them. If possible, give us names. Abi?
Yes.
Okay, which other advice you gonna give them?
What I'll say is that I won't even give anybody advice right now because we know what they're doing is illegal.
Okay.
What I will give is the people that are managing the NIM, they should try to set up a security system where every single location will be monitored and people that are taking money will be arrested immediately. This is not fair. This is their right. This is a citizen's right, and nobody has a right to be collecting money from people. It's not fair on us. We're tired of all this mess.
True. Okay, so make we take some more calls. Hello.
Hello, good afternoon.
Good morning.
My contribution is this very man, Honourable, should be the next governor.
Okay, so they prescribe him to be governor.
Yeah. This is the kind of person that we need.
Okay, so we go actually ask him what then go come.
Position to do.
Okay, so if he actually honorable, they say now you they prescribe to be governor.
With God, all things are possible.
With God, all things are possible. Okay, no problem. Okay, that's now the voice of Honourable Frank Adewale Gomez, and you still hear for us on Top Town Kryer for Lasgidi 90.1 FM. We will still come back to Honourable Mo, ask him experiences as per person where don't travel far and wide. What will be some of those things we don't see outside when go like to imbibe for inside Lagos State if he gets the chance. Okay, some more questions. My name is Emmy Wisdom from Isolo. Please, why is it that if you want to carry your goods cross to other side of Oshodi, Agboro will be asking for money before crossing your goods I want to know why those guys behave that way. Thank you for your good work.
Okay, the question is very, very germane. It's very, very right.
Okay.
Agberos and the people that are working as Agberos, they should have the freedom to do their work. But when people are collecting money for you to move your things, then that becomes illegal. And the government should do something about this, because we're all citizens of this country.
True.
And we have the right to do our work whichever way we want to do it. Not to be harassed, and because some people that protect them.
Okay.
So we as citizens are just we don't know how to handle this anymore. It hurts me anytime I see this. I wish I can get down and fight these Agberos. It's not fair. It's not fair on us.
Okay, I
it's just
understand.
not fair.
All right, so I know say you don't travel a lot, and if a person where they very exposed when it comes to civility, when a big grammar be that your eye don't tear for how other society then they work. I beg, for all these places where you don't go, what be some of those good things where you don't copy, where you fit actually bring to Nigeria, Lagos State especially?
Well, with Lagos State, I've said the first one. The first one is for us to have a very, very, very good transport system where people can enter the bus from their train from Oshodi. You go to CMS from Oshodi. You go to Badagry. That goes around the whole of Lagos State, and you don't have to catch down for anything. You just go through. That's the first one. Number two,
and affordable,
very. And number two, every local government must have a council flat. About 1,000 council flats that citizens of this country or this city, if they don't have houses, they can go and rent at affordable prices for every single citizen of Lagos State. The government can build this. The government can take care of the people. Those are the things I see. And based on my international experience and my travel experience, I have seen a lot of things that we could have done in Lagos State that, if given the opportunity to talk for government to talk to someone like me, I will express the thing. Like, for example, I'll give you an example. Do you know the reason why in those days when we used to come from Akpongmo to CMS, from CMS to Surulere, the traffic we were having about 30 years ago is the same traffic we're having in Lagos State today.
If not worse.
Akpongmo, why must we have people there carting away their products when you have empty buildings that could be turned to shopping malls that people can go and put there and open that place so that roads can go?
True. Why
must we have traffic build up? When I was going to Federal School of Science, I used to pick up my mother at YMCA at Moloni and we'll catch the same Obalende traffic to Ebutemeta. It's still the same thing there. Isn't there someone that can say, let's try to do an overhead bridge from Lagos Island, Olubirin, down to Ikorodu, so people don't have to go through Ketu? So many things that we could do to better the lives of. Let me tell you something. The Oyimbos or the Europeans or whatever don't have two brains. They have the same brain, and most of us in school, we've beaten them in class. Why can't we just sit down and turn it for our children? For our children, not for all, because we have messed up in our own life. For our children, we are not planning anything for them. Is it the same thing that they're going to see when they come? No, I hope they won't throw stones as well when they grow up.
how we go even bridge this gap between the rich and the poor? Because if you look at the rich, they gather more. They gather more. Most of the money they gather, they don't need them. They do them for them children. Maybe at the end of the day, they not go even still appreciate them. We still they talk about Abacha loot. In family, don't even get access to that loot. So how we want to close that bridge between the rich and the poor? Make the rich know they take from the poor, and the poor self gonna say, okay, I go take content with what I get. I no need to really. How we go take, if they say make you prescribe a solution to bridge that gap between the rich and poor, especially for Nigeria? What you go talk?
Are you talking about for Nigeria, right?
Yes,
okay.
Nigeria.
To bridge the gap between the rich and poor is very easy. Number one, right now, the high level of employment is so much. And the rich have the capacity to raise funds, to raise money. So they'll keep on growing bigger and bigger, and while the poor are going poorer and poorer. But we should create a system whereby the poor can come with ideas into a venture capital system. The structure is what we need to build. A venture capital system where me, you, we have ideas and we can put it in a piece of paper.
Yeah.
We go to a venture capital company, they put money in it and give you money to raise your own capital, to raise the capital so that you can run your own company. If I have an idea, I don't have money. I have a venture capital owned by the country.
Okay.
Oh, I want to build, let's say, a radio station. I don't have money. I can go there, give them my proposal, give it to them. They'll give you the funding. They'll monitor how you manage it, and then your health, your city will start growing.
Okay, so because of time, we'll get less than 9 minutes, but make we run through the questions fast. Ibrahim Yusuf, is Ikorodu not part of Lagos? Of course, Ikorodu, they part of Lagos. Prince,
Ikorodu, they come last.
You know they carry last. Okay, Prince Marcus FC, he say, when will government do what will impress the people of Lagos State and not just be doing things in favor of them only? That one a question we ask. When will government do what will impress the people of Lagos State and not just be doing things in favor of themselves only?
The moment government realized that they're working for the government, for the people. Once you love your people and you want the best for your people, then they will do things to favor the people.
Okay.
But the moment you still have government that is being managed by something and they don't have the interest of the people in Nigeria, then they won't look at the interest of the people.
Okay. When will our government change their mindset concerning terrible things happening in Lagos State?
I won't know that because it's their heart.
Mindset.
It's the mind.
Okay. Good morning, Lasgidi. Please ask your guests to explain to us listeners. COVID is real, and I know that very well, but please, what is the plan of the federal government? Why they decide to make people cluster in the course of NIN registration? They still tell the public to maintain social distance.
This is the first time I'm going to say something very horrible.
Okay.
This is the most stupid thing that ever been done by any government. Because you tell them to go and cluster. What's the rush? What's the rush? You can register NIN for 5 years, 10 years. It doesn't matter. It's your own personal business.
Okay.
If you give you time to everybody to, so we can go at our own dividend level. That's number one. Why can't the government use its technology? I can stay. Let me tell you, abroad, I don't have to go anywhere to register for my anything. Put on the computer system, put your NIM number, automatically it goes. You don't have to go and start queuing. Is this our old archaic mentality? That is, we need to start using technology to make the government better.
Okay, why is Lagos State government allowed a situation where some people from the north come to Abattoir in Abule Egba and become a problem for the people that live around?
Well, that's Lagos State. People should get in touch with them.
Okay, why is it that these days you call a police for an incident going on in your area and they find it difficult to respond?
Because number one of the things that's happening to the police is that the funding mechanism is not there. The police stations are sometimes being funded by themselves. So if we have a good funding mechanism for the police system and a proper training, because the police are thinking the people are working out there for them. No, you are there for the people. And if the IG can just look at the way of funding, we should put a major part of our budget into police structure.
Recently, when during the NSAS protest, after the IG come up with a budget where a lot of people say you prescribe an amount for just the fueling of the car for 24 hours. The budget where improve and people get a problem with the budget. I don't know if you remember the exact amount right now. And yes, this is where you talk about funding. Now very correct, because now there where you go call police van for help and they'll say they no get fuel. You go buy fuel for them. Okay, so make we still go back to one or two more questions because of time. This is Azuka in my place here in Adamo. The killing is too much. Please help us tell the government to come and help us. Adamo Day for Ikorodu, one of those places where they talk about cultism. Okay, good morning Abigail and our honorable. Please, there's no any way out of stopping those cults of 18 in Ikorodu. Okay, and they ask, is there a way out?
Yes,
okay.
There's a way out of stopping this.
Okay.
There are people that are known to be the leaders of the cults. They need to gather all of them together, and not only from Lagos, they can go gather. There are experts in cultism all over Nigeria. They should come down together on a conference and see how they will instruct their people to stop all this. Number one, we're suffering from security. We're suffering from from NEPA. We're suffering from bad roads and everything. Now cultism is called bad hospital. Another one, bad hospital system. And then you're coming out with your cult. Who has time for this cultism? They should gather them together, advise them to please leave the citizens alone. Let us live our life. It is enough. It is enough.
Or maybe give them 100 billion naira.
I don't know if giving them money is even going to be the issue, but just let them know that they should stop.
Okay, this one is from Shegun Odo from Odogunya. Okay, from Lillian, he said, good afternoon. I want to ask, why are we meant to pay 6,000 to register for NIMC? Okay, we don't answer that question. Lillian, find out the local government, call us for this show. We go call the local government. If possible, mention names there and we'll go blast them for on top of this place. Why is it that the agent that is working in Lagos for shop and house will collect money from people and will not make up their promise? Well, that one agents and landlords. I wish that we could get time to take a lot more messages, but right now we don't get time again. But I really want to appreciate you, Honourable Frank Adewale Gomez, for the time on radio. We had fun, and I sure say our listeners have they learn a lot from you today.
Thank you.
Okay, and just by our own honourable side, in brother join and come, and that na Honourable Wale Fasson. Welcome, sir.
Thank you very much.
We hope to host you some other time for On Top this same segment. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Okay, so you feel join me again tomorrow for On Top the Giddy Run Show, myself and Baba Omi. But remember, if you join me for On Top Facebook for Abigail Isaiah, Instagram and Twitter na Abigail Gogo at Abigail Gogo. For now, enjoy the rest of your day and bye-bye.
Lasgidi FM 90.1 now.